face. Oh, I love the music for this. Oh, this is so epic. This is perfect. So, looking at this the screen here, we have, of course, the heroes here: Beowulf, Alice, King Arthur, Sinbad. It is important to note. I'm gonna turn this down on my end here, just because it's a little loud for. I feel like I'm talking over the game. But let's try that. Let me know what the audio levels are like here. But yeah, right now this is the early access version. So right here you're gonna get all the base characters: King Arthur, Sinbad, Alice, and Medusa, along with 2 maps. The regular, I'll go over what all the plans are. I know they've announced quite a bit, but I know the regular edition, when you buy this, when it's fully released, will also have Beowulf and Little Red. So you should be able to check some of that out. Let's just browse a little bit. We're gonna have some fun here. Okay, so here we have all of the credits. If you want to know who is all behind all this, include both with the Restoration Games team and Acram, however you pronounce that. Some links down below there. Love it, love it. Um, Settings, got some music if we need to adjust it here. Sound effects, I think I'm gonna keep it now. Again, we can change that later. Higher frames per second, yes please. Yeah, we'll keep it this way. I like having it windowed for personal reasons. Can I? Oh, I already confirmed it. But of course we're gonna have higher frames per second, because the best for my viewers here. Combat speed, I don't know if it's worth it to have it there to go all the way fast. We'll give it a shot. I also don't know any. I mean, skip opponent's turn animations is pretty thing. So okay, love it there. Uh, let's just go right into. So I'll start with a tutorial. I do want to do like a review of this game, but also for those who may be watching and don't know how to do this, let's go over. Let's just very briefly. Let's try to speed through this here. So we will get into some games as well. We will get into a couple games, but I wanna take a look at everything this has to offer. See if we have a great tutorial here. Oh, dude, I wish I had a hand like this as King Arthur. Welcome, my king. Who are you, old man? I am Merlin, your sidekick, and I'm not that old. How dare you? Where are we? A different sort of battlefield than you are used to. See circles everywhere. Okay, I won't continue with the with the acting. See, I'm a fighter now. Okay, so there's a lot of I like the storyline here. Like there's a little bit of an explanation here. But you look less impressed than me. Oof. Calls him old and is also less impressive. Smaller, well, kind of flat. So yes, we're going through 2 kinds of fighters. There's the heroes right there, like King Arthur, and then he is a sidekick. So by the token. So of course the goal being to knock out your opponent's hero. You can take out the sidekicks to help, get rid of some utility and some kit. And there's other added benefits, but yeah, it's if you get the hero, as they're saying, that player loses. So I like the health tokens like right by the character. It also shows what type of fighter they are. You'll see like the symbol there, Arthur being melee and Merlin being ranged. I really enjoy the symbols there. It's the UI is looking very smooth here. Don't die and defeat the opposing hero to win. He's so lucky you are my sidekick. Or you are his sidekick. So, finally whispers, cough. He coughs the fighter into existence. Wow! That's nice. Is this a Wonderland? Some of the smaller blade. Alright. Let me use some magic. Ooh! And we magically found the maneuver action. Okay, here we go. This game is essentially Merlin. Merlin's allowing us to take all these actions in the game. He's permitting us. So we're gonna maneuver. Another good card. I wish I had a hand like this all the time here. Wow, you drew a card from your deck. As opposed to the discard pile. It's crazy. I probably used too much power for that button, but I think I like it. Good for you. Remember, each time you take a maneuver action, you will draw one card from your deck. Yep, they're used to attack, defend, and more. Let's get moving. You and your sidekick have a move value of 2, as located down here, our base value of 2. Um, see also there. Ooh, nice. I like it's in both places to kind of see how far, how much movement you have left there. We move across the lines. Yep, connect that have to be connected. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. I mean, it's a small thing, but like I love how it highlights the the numbers as to how many spaces you're taking. Whoa! So okay, they want us to go here. We'll listen for the moment here. You can move through friendly fighters, but not through opposing fighters. Yep. If you get surrounded by enemies, running away will be difficult. That is a huge one for sure. Positioning is always a big deal in Unmatched. Are you coming with me? Yes, I won't leave. Just remember, you have to finish moving one fighter before you can move another. Okay, so you can't like go half and half. But I have to ask you for something. Move me here, please. I will explain why later. I feel I understand why, but wizards and their secrets. Shaw. Use the big green button to finish the maneuver. Okay, so it does allow you to kind of make sure you're satisfied and you are finished with that. Okay, perfect. But I'm still too far away from Alice to do some sword fighting. Underneath the action bar, keeps track. Oh, that's neat too. Oh, that's gonna be really handy. I mean, a lot of these are small details, but I love the little bits of accessibility, these UI details that really improve the game. Cheeky Lord of the Rings. I didn't even catch it. Whoa, where was it? I haven't. To be fair, I also haven't seen Lord of the Rings that many times to know. um, each turn you have 2 actions, and you must always take 2 actions. No skipping. There are 3 different actions. You can use any of them in any order you want, and you can take the same action twice. The maneuver, which we just did, and the other 2 are attack and scheme. And I have a feeling we're going to learn how to attack right here. Now, before we get to them, let's maneuver again. Oh, hey, never mind. We're going to do something else with the maneuver action. So let's maneuver. Now, again, with just the incredible draw here. I love this. Look, that's me. Anyway, let's march. So, where are they wanting me? We have a move value of 2, and Alice is 3 spaces away from us. Maybe they can help us get there. Right-click on your Excalibur card. Okay, I will teleport here for a moment so you can hear. So that's an attack card. Yep, that makes sense. Below you have the value, the 6. The higher the value, the stronger the attack or defense. It says attack, but I mean it will be both ways. Arthur made a comment about wizards and their secret. Oh, of course. Yes. That makes sense, Darkblade. It just takes a little bit to jog my memory. Absolutely. Below that is the name of the fighter who can use this card. In this case, it is King Arthur. Perfect. And there's 1 copy of the deck. Unfortunately, we wish we could have some more, but that is the thing. The boost value, and that's what he's looking for, of course. Each maneuver may be boosted once to temporarily increase your move action. Discarding such a powerful sword for boosting isn't a good idea. Wise advice. Useful when someone is attacking you. That's a defense, and it's only allowed to be used by Merlin. It even has some extra effects. So, of course, the effects triggering at different phases of combat. Versatile card, attack or defense there. And it can be used by any fighter. I like how it's going through all the different cards, not only with attack, defense, and versatile, but also with King Arthur, Merlin, any card. Like it's doing this all in like just as quickly as possible. I really do enjoy that, and yeah, how they're laying this out for the tutorial is really well done. I kind of feel safe here. You can use my card for boosting. I really hope it won't be needed. Okay, so how do I do this? Oh, I guess it'll tell me. Fairly fair. Yeah, right. I thought they were gonna make me boost with Excalibur as well. That would have been rough. Do I? What do I do? I just Oh, okay, so I just swipe it up into the middle. Actually, going back to your comment about, do I click on it again? How do I do this? Did they tell me how to do this? Oh, there's a right there. Perfect. Um, we have a move value of 4. Let's go get Alice. Boom. And he will stay there. Going back to your comment, Darkblade, about the Lord of the Rings. I actually have a friend who's going to like a Lord of the Rings marathon in 2 days, where they have like they're going through all of the movies, and they even have like the meals plan. You can sign up for a like for 65 you want to do all the meals, or you can pick and choose which meals, but they have the whole like breakfast, second breakfast, lunch, whatever else is there, like all 6 meals. And I was slightly jealous. That sounds like a really fun event. But yes, it's alas I will not be able to make it. But just a little fun fact. Yeah, Zero. It's really I would love to participate or organize events like that, because like those are like, I don't know, the very fun, monumental, maybe not monumental, but like, hype events. I love those types of. I love it when people put effort into those types of things. Yeah, boosting with the bewilderment is not like the greatest, but I actually don't mind that in this situation. Um, I probably wouldn't have boosted at all, but it is what it is. I'm under attack. Ah. Okay. Okay. Here's the opponent's card. We can't see it yet. That's too bad. You never know what your opponent is plotting. Now is to decide how to defend with a feint or skirmish. Wait, do we know if Alice is big or not? They'll probably say maybe. Um, Playing a defense card is optional. If you don't want to, you just use the skip button. But it's kind of dangerous, especially if it's big Alice. Oh no, it looks like it's small Alice based off of the little symbol right down there. Again, neat little thing. Let's not risk it for now. Let's just play skirmish just in case. Just we'll see what happens, and we will confirm. Oh, Maxnum? Is it spelled that way? Is it supposed to be Maxnum, or is it Manxum? That might be a little spelling mistake that we're seeing here. Uh, Perfect. Now that both players have played their cards, they are revealed. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. Yet again. The splitting them into immediately during combat, combat after combat. That is so neat. So weird. Not weird. Sorry, I'm thinking of two different things at once. That's very neat. Um, Weird to boost. I think I'm looking at your comment darkly, and that's why I said weird. Weird to boost into melee when you're not attacking. Yeah, I would say it's probably. I think it's good to like teach the basic mechanics of boost, but again, just there's that level of understanding when to boost and with what. I think yeah, it does the good job doing the basics, but that's yeah, it is a bit of a weird play to just have boost with such a powerful card this early in the game. But yeah, it's supposed to be max. So, all right, let's keep going here. Um, so we can see them at the top of the screen. The last box shows a summary of the full combat. Ooh, that's neat. Always resolve steps from left to right. I am fumbling over my words. On some of the played cards, Alice is during combat, and Arthur is after combat. Neither one have an immediate lead. It skips. Sorry, I'm kind of speeding through some of this. Click when you're ready. We'll see how it turns out. So they're going to discard the top. It's a feint! Um, so one dealt 1 damage means Alice wins, and we won't get her after combat, which I'm sure Merlin is going to explain here. It let her boost her attack, so watch out for them. Damage step, the attacker deals damage equal to the value of their attack card and less the value of the defense card. So again, attack card minus defense card, that's how much damage you deal, if any. And it'll also if it'll also decide if you've won the combat or not, which Alice did because she dealt damage. Meaning we don't get our combat, which is understandable. As you can see, some effects check who won combat. Wins if they dealt at least 1 damage, understandably. Damage from other effects during the other steps doesn't count for winning combat. Good to note. Is it fair to say that I lost that one? Well, I'd like to say that Alice won that one. You know, positive. Or yes, but I'd like to say that Alice... is it fair to say that I lost? Oh, I see. Positive thinking, because we don't... Yeah, we gotta do the... You know, we want to think on the positive side of things, of course. To be fair, Maxim is one of the nonsense words Carol made up for the poem. There's a lot of nonsense words in Alice in Wonderland. It's just nuts. It's been a while since I've read the poems. I have watched like the cartoon movie recently. I don't know how loosely based that is from the original literature, but yeah, I would not be surprised considering how crazy some of the words are. We can close the combat summary when we are ready, and we will take our revenge. Ha ha ha. So let's do that. Now it's time for some sword fighting. But wait, didn't she just attack? Did she like... Oh, she must have like maneuvered and stayed in place. Again, understandable for like learning, but probably not the wisest thing. I'll click anywhere to continue. These kids today, let's show them how it's really done. We're gonna play Excalibur, and hey, they discarded their feint too, so it's probably a good idea to play Excalibur at this. You know, less chance of a feint card being in play. This is pretty good. Playing a card starts the attack action. Oh, I have to go through this. You can only play an attack card if there's an opposing fighter you can hit, understandably. Because we're melee fighters, we attack adjacent. When you play it, you and the... oh, so it highlights it. Ooh. So if there's more than one you can attack, you can choose. Neat. I like that. If there's only one fighter you can attack... Okay, we're going to confirm. Again, let's speed through some of this here. Alice will decide if she wants to play a defense card. Also, it's not going to do the boosting yet. Did she not play one? I'm not afraid. With 5 cards in hand, you probably have a defense in there, but maybe she just felt like taking one to the face here. That's rough. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we won the combat. Now I want to attack too. Merlin's missing out on all the fun. You are a ranged fighter. So now ranged fighters obviously dealing damage to zones, colored zones that they are in. So yeah, they're using the example as the green zone. There's a yellow zone. Some are multiple zones, which is understandable. And so he's in the yellow and purple zones. So we're going to play Aid the Chosen One. All right. Oh, you thought I didn't have a defense card. Perfect. Well, oh, I gotta click. Ooh, Looking Glass. Here we go. So we would still win the combat, but defense, of course, goes first. So she's recovering the health and placing herself in any other space. Oh. Draw 2. Oh, and they're probably gonna go through schemes. We're just gonna continue. What we'll do is we'll finish this specific tutorial, and then we'll get into some games, because I can review or look at the rest at some other point. At least we drew some fancy scheme cards. Close the combat when you're ready. The fight has just begun, but Merlin forgot to mention that each hero has a special ability. Wait, whoa. Oh, the Lady of the Lake is speaking. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's that coming from? Apparently the cards now speak. Here we go. Each one has a special ability. A talking card. Oh, Merlin's catching on too. Oh yeah, just looking at the chats. Probably if Alice had changed sides and what ended up hitting Arthur with a big attack, or Merlin, that would have been good. But yeah, Looking Glass was a good choice as well. And the bewilderment boost. Here we go. You can rest now. I will guide our king from here. Uh, she had enhanced defense during the last combat because of her special ability. Of course, when she's small, she adds +1 to her defense. You can check uh, more details about her by clicking the icon in her panel. This one. Ooh. Of course, the Jabberwock didn't come to help. Uh, Perfect. Oh, there's a lot of neat stuff here. Hand, you can see how much cards are in hand, the cards that are in the discard pile, and which one's on top. Ooh. And of course, the list. Oh, this is. Wait. I don't know if it's just the tutorial, but she's definitely played a Feint and a Looking Glass. I don't know. Maybe it tells the whole deck list and what could be left. I don't know if it is supposed to be that way. Maybe if there's a yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, let's just keep going. Let's keep allows myself to boost attack. So again, when I play, I can boost that attack. Play the boost card face down with the attack card. Understandable there. All right, let's end this turn, and in the next one, I will show you how to take the scheme action. Okay. Oh, I have to take that first now. Ooh, uh-oh. It's Big Alice time. It changed. Did it just change size on the screen? Whoa! Oh, again, something so small. That is, wow, that's so cool. So she schemed as she maneuvered. You just play the scheme card and get its effect. Play the Lady of the Lake. Will scheme. Oh, as can turn the tides of the battle. She returns Excalibur, understandably. Um, Agreed, Darkblade. It is a very new player friendly as well. I think this, even though there's so much Unmatched that's out there right now, this is going to be a really great tool for people just getting into the game. Uh, Even people who just want to play in general. I know especially once it comes to phones, I'm going to be picking this up and like it's just gonna be so accessible and easy to just get a bunch of games in when you're able to, right? Um, and so she's gonna return Excalibur. We'll hit confirm, and we will have Excalibur once again. Ha ha ha! Let's go. And she's gone. Where'd she go? Back to the lake. The discard pile. Okay, so all of them go there. You are armed with weapons, with knowledge and weapons. If you need anything else, you can always check the rulebook in the pause menu. Don't be afraid to try things out. You can always undo your actions. Ooh. There are a couple of exceptions. Watch out for that icon. If it's next to a button, it means that action cannot be undone, which is fair. Like you can't you won't be able to, especially if you get new information, I should say. It would be unfair to undo that action. Looks like you can do asynchronous play. Yes, that I do remember hearing about that, and that's going to be really nice too. You can even get if I assume that you could probably play numerous games that way. Then that you could like have 4 or 5 games going if you so choose and play asynchronously. And then you can like for your break at work, just take a turn, or like whenever you're able to. But yeah, also remember, maneuver is often your only option to draw new cards. Drawing cards is generally good, but when you run out of cards in your deck, the fighters will be exhausted. Yes, very important to know. And when you have to draw a card while being exhausted, you and your sidekicks will receive 2 damage instead of cards. Right, because it doesn't reshuffle into the deck. And again, it has the cards left in deck, which is really nice. I do know that there were a lot of people in the Restoration Games server who have been very much a part of the Unmatched community, who also helped to to give feedback on the app, and you can definitely see the love and the care that's being put into it. Another small thing, I love the little not portraits, but the little cards up on the top left here. Oh, my camera might be in the way, but yeah, just very interesting how different those are as well. Limit of 7 cards in hand. Try to defeat Alice on your own. I don't know. I've heard King Arthur is not very weak, or sorry, not very good, not very strong. He is weak. Um, Try to take King Arthur on your own, but let's play Command the Storms, just cause. All right. So we'll move Arthur right there. Alice could go 1-2, so I'm going to move her. Actually, especially if I have Excalibur, I don't know if I care too much if Merlin gets hit. Let's see. Let's go there anyways. Oh, and then you can. Oh, I love it. I love it because now you can decide even further. Or of course undo that. Oh well, I'm fine with where Merlin is. I was kind of debating between those two spaces. We're just kind of going through this anyways. Let's see if she. Oh. So Big Alice. We'll use the skirmish. Yeah. Okay. So she's moving. Okay. Let's close. And I'm guessing a second attack. Yeah. There's only one thing to do here, and that's to feint. Which is, I'll take some damage, but I don't mind the negating that change size as well. Okay. To battle. Now, here's the interesting thing. I feel like I should maneuver and see first before you, like, attacking. Let's do this. Ooh. Let's do that. Okay, we'll play Excalibur. Confirm attack. Would now be the time where I can choose to boost? No. Boost or skip. Okay, so they are. So now would be the time to boost this. Let's do that. See if we can. A regroup. Oh, just barely alive by the skin of her teeth. But we do have card disadvantage here. Of course, yeah. Draw one. There's no way she would have won combat with that. 8 against 1. Not even close. Okay. Let's see if we can finish her next turn. It is not looking good here as Big Alice. I don't know if I feint this one. I'm going to be, if she attacks twice, I'm taking two damage. Oh, you still have some spare foils if you need them. I may take you up on that. I know, like, I have one, but I'm still kind of on the fence as to whether I want to just like replace all of the Arthur foils in my deck or not. So I'll get back to you on that. I always go back and forth on foils, whether I want to collect all of them or as much as I can, if I want to collect just one of each, or if I want to collect as much as I can to replace the cards in their actual decks there. But yeah, I'll make a note and get back to you on that, Darkblade. But again, I appreciate the offer for that. You know what? Let's skip. Let's skip it. Let's see what happens. Other side of the mushroom. Okay. Either way, I know that the next card is not going to be hit by Big Alice here. So she's going to move and change sides. So she's now small. Ooh, it did a little bit of a funky kind of visual on Alice's thing. I like that as well. Again, all of the sounds, the visuals, everything is just I really, really like this. Okay, looks like she is moving out. I'll definitely take a maneuver. Ooh, Aid of Morgana is a good one. I think right now I will just position myself to just be in a, so I can hit her next turn. I think I need to get a couple more cards. Even though I have a hand disadvantage, it means if we were to fill up our hand, she would have to come to me first unless there was a pass of some sort. Okay, I don't mind this. Let's do this here. Okay, so waiting for Alice. Looks like she is playing a card. I will throw out a feint here. Okay, I actually don't mind that. So she's not moving. I can choose to attack twice if need be. All I need is one. Oh, actually, this might be. I may have won this right here. Oh yeah. I'll attack with Aid of Morgana and boost with Swift Strike. No matter what, it should go through. Even if she feints it, it would only be a 3 value. So, oh, and she didn't even defend. So, ooh, demolished. I got some achievements. First blood with bare hands, and I can't see that last achievement because it's the way I have it on my screen is a little bit off here, but that is okay. Okay, so there's the tutorial. There are 3 other ones. We won't go through that. Basics, menu. Oh, it does it all. So that is the tutorial. If you are wondering how to play this game, you could, I personally think that is a really great way to go through it, to dive in. I think it does a good job at least explaining the basics. There were a couple where it's like there might have been questionable decisions, but at least for explaining the actual game, um, I thought it did a good job, and it told a bit of a story. There was some humor involved. All in all, great start. I really like this. We can do so. Let's take a look. So we have the tutorial there. Speaking of achievements, let's actually just quickly look at achievements. Look at this, 100% win rate. Let's go. Probably not gonna last very long. So we have, of course, Alice, King Arthur, Sinbad, and Medusa. Let's look at the achievements. First blood. Didn't I just win some of this? I have no idea what's happened. Okay, unlock locked. Win your first battle. Win an online in 1v1, 2v2. Veteran, champion. Are you not entertained? Plancy, win a battle with no cards left in your deck. That was probably the one that I had one there. Win a battle with no cards in your hand. Oh no, sorry, left in your deck. That never mind. I would have been with bare hands. There's that. Not this time. That would have been the other one. Cancel the effects of your opponent's card. Too fast, too furious. I love that. Card advantage. Have 10 or more cards in your hand. I'm guessing you could play Sinbad. 100% nerve Arthur immediately. Yes, he's just too toxic for this game. Win as Alice defeat an opposing fighter while being small. King Arthur, as they actually did it. I had seen people who were like saying, "Hey, this should be like an achievement here." As Arthur defeat Medusa. You better hope that you're playing against a bad Medusa or you have extremely good luck. Um, that's gonna be pretty tough. Or just play against the computer AI if it's like easy or something. Maybe that would help. Um, Defeat an opposing hero with Gaze of Stone. This is also it's more doable, but this is also pretty difficult there. Win a battle as Sinbad. Play a 1,001 cards across. Ooh, that's a neat one. I like that. And then, of course, there's stuff with Beowulf, Little Red, and I'm sure there's going to be more with characters release. Farm the easy AI. I'm going to yeah, that's the way you can like boost your win rate. Just be able to get all of the easy AI. Looks like these are links to social media on the bottom left. One more thing before we go into the actual game. Let's check out my collection here. So Alice, King Arthur, Sinbad, Medusa, hide the own stuff. Ooh, this is pretty cool. So yeah, they have. So for those who maybe aren't aware of the whole plans here, they have Little Red and Beowulf that are coming coming soon to the game here. And that will again will be in the initial release. So once this early access phase is done, you will also see Little Red and Beowulf with, oh, not that one. I think Herox. I believe that one is coming. For sure the fighters. I'm pretty sure I have the announcements up here. Include content from Little Red and Beowulf. And then along with that, from there, you will have the option to order a season's pass, uh, and of course that will come with all of the content, Battle Legends Volume One, Little Red Beowulf, but also with Cobble and Fog and Bigfoot versus Robin Hood. All of the heroes and all of the battlefields with those maps and fighters. Uh, and of course, it looks like there is. So right now, there's the base game, which, and again, this is the looking at the announcements that Restoration and Acram. I'm gonna mess it up the entire time. But the base game is looking to be $20 US. You can get it right now on Steam Early Access. Season 1 is going to be 25 again with all of that content, and that's a lot of content you're getting with that money. But if you only want to play with individual heroes or purchase individual battlefields, let's say you don't want all of these things, you can purchase them separately as well. They are giving you that option, so you don't have to put all of your money in a season pass.